and a big black Q&A. I can't remember what day is it today.
It's Saturday.
It's Saturday, that
So
means
it's a Q&A.
it's a Q&A. I lost myself completely then, never mind.
It's very, very warm as well in here again.
Ever so slightly warm. Plus not had much sleep last night. Laddie's not too well. He's got a touch of the runs and
He's not so
he's
good.
kept us away. He's not well, he's a happy little puppy, but he's not as he should be. So I've got him.
He's not down. He's not down,
No,
but
but
he has got an upset belly.
Yeah. So I've got him some bones, as you can hear him chomping on possibly. So hopefully, hopefully it won't detract from the answers or the questions that you're going to get. Anyways, shall we start with the first one then? I thought I'd do that while you're just taking a swig of orange.
Yes, it's Tango. You've got another
Couple of drinks there available.
but Blood Orange Tango is lovely.
You know, they nearly ran out of this stuff in France. There was only one bottle left in the capital. It was the last Tango in Paris.
Ah, bum bum.
And with that, I'll bid you farewell.
Tangled up.
Oh dear.
That leaves me tangled up. Carrot and mood.
Okay. Question number 1 comes from
Mad Lad Designs.
Andy. You alright, matey? You've been quiet over the past few weeks. What's up with you?
It says birthday ? So I didn't realise. Hope you had a great day. That was
Yes, we did.
right. The question is, what are the largest and smallest games you have? My largest is Dungeon Saga. 3 huge boxes of it. The smallest is a micro card game, about 20 cards, where the cards are no bigger than my thumb.
Right. So you mean the largest quantity of stuff in the game in one fell swoop? I'm assuming that's how you mean it.
Well, he's got 3 huge boxes of Dungeon Saga stuff.
Well, you did Dungeon Saga, I did Dungeon Saga. It's got to be that. If you're talking about the quantity of components in one box when you get it. If you're talking about the size of box per individual game, then it wouldn't be Dungeon Saga, because the boxes for Dungeon Saga, even though they're all the same game, there's still 3 individual games to it. I'd say the largest box size I've got is Dead Zone, but the largest game with the components is probably Dungeon Saga. Yeah. Or Talisman. I'm not quite sure.
What about the smallest games you have? Do you have any, like...
The smallest game I have was one I bought a number of years ago, just before for an ex-partner, or myself and the partner at the time, separated, and this is 1 die. That's it. That's the smallest game I've got. 1 die. It's a glow-in-the-dark die, and it's never been used.
Yet.
And it's not got the standard 1 to 6. It's got various
Icons on it.
various iconography of naughtiness on it. Let's put it that way.
Iconography. Yes.
I think it's called Lover's Dice or something like that. But as I say, I bought it before an ex-partner and me separated, and I never got to use it with her, and I've not used it since. I've never used it at all. And I only found it shortly after we got together. I was rummaging through one of my drawers looking for something and found this die, thinking, what the hell's that? I forgot I'd got it, had it, so, and then I showed it you. I showed it to Ali, she was laughing her head off. But yeah, that's my smallest game. If you want something a little more family friendly, then I think the smallest game I've got that you could play with other people, apart from a partner, in the privacy of your own bedroom, is probably another dice game. It's 5 dice and it's poker dice.
Alright.
That's it. You've just got the king, queen, jack, and ace, or jack, queen, king, and ace. Or 9 and 10, I think. 9, 10, jack, queen, king, ace. Yeah. You just basically roll the dice, and it's like a version of Yahtzee. That's all. So that's probably the smallest game. Hope that answers the question. And no, I'm not doing a gameplay video of the first Star game. Before you ask. Anyway,
Okay.
thanks Andy for your question. Hope I've answered it properly for you.
Edit beer.
Alright, Nick.
Happy birthday, mate. Nice chat.
Thank you.
Question for next time, he says. But it's for this time now. How do you think the 40k community will react if they Sigmarize it?
The same way as the 40k community react to every little change in the 40k game, badly. As you know, I'm not part of the 40k community. I've got the minis, but I'm not interested in playing it. So I don't know, but there's no need to Sigmarize the 40k thing because it's Sigmarized enough, right? At one point there were 2 major games from Games Workshop. There was Warhammer, which is a fantasy battle one where you've got all your troops. What's the word I'm up to? Ranked up in file on a movement tray.
Okay.
So they move around in one block. Warhammer 40,000 is what they call, well, it's a larger term, or the smaller term for it is a skirmish game. It's not a skirmish game, but each model moves individually.
Alright.
Now what they've done is they've closed off Warhammer Fantasy Battles as the rank and file game, and they've opened it up to be a skirmish game, so that the models move individually, or they can. I think you can move them. Or you can put them on shaped movement trays, but they don't actually move ranked. You move them individually.
Okay.
But they do still move as a group. But I can't see how they could Sigmarize.
So is Sigmarizing...
It's called Sigmarize because the game is called Age of Sigmar.
Oh. Okay.
Um,
I'm still not with it.
Yeah. When it comes to Games Workshop, I'm not much of an interest, apart from the paints. So, but that's as loosely as I can explain that one. That's the best that I can explain. I'm not sure. It's like you've seen my Kings of War stuff, where they're in that big plastic tub, and they're all on.
There's a group of them all on one tray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that would be Warhammer Fantasy Battles.
Right.
In the Games Workshop universe, the Games Workshop systems, and Warhammer 40k is basically on those models
that are individual.
Yeah, and they just move. They do move in groups. They move individually as a group. You don't get as many models in an army as you would in the fantasy one.
Okay.
So what it seems to me they've tried to do is make Age of Sigmar, or to stop the rank and file stuff and make it more like the movement in Warhammer 40,000.
So
whether they've done it right, whether they've done it right or not, I don't know.
So they brought So they brought the individuals and put them together to make them a team, and you move them around like that.
Well, no, they've taken the team and split them up. They've done the opposite.
Alright.
Well, I'm fancy the team, as it were, the squad.
Yeah.
Were all actually actually moved together. So you move them as one big block, you turn them as a block.
Yeah.
Whereas now you can move individual characters.
Okay.
Well, not characters, but individual miniatures.
Okay.
Although you can still get shaped movement trays. You can just slot them in in a different formation and still move them like that. So they keep that formation. But as far as I know, that's how it works. If I'm wrong, then no doubt
Probably
somebody
if
will
you
tell me.
start going to the games club.
You won't see anything like Warhammer. Well, Warhammer 40,000 there because nobody plays it anymore.
Alright, okay.
We've all got breast off with it.
Okay.
But if we go to war games a little more, then you might see somebody playing it there.
Right.
Or even Games Workshop in Wigan, if or when they're open.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, Nick, I hope I've answered that question adequately enough. As I say, any changes with 40k, I think, usually is received badly until it gets put into practice, and then it's the best thing since sliced bread. So I don't really know exactly how 40k people would react, but as I say, I'm just assuming it will be badly at first and then warm up to it when they realise it's not as bad as they thought. I don't know. But I'm going to throw that back to you. What do you think? There we are. Anyway, thanks for your question. I hope I answered it adequately enough for you. Next.
Carl,
The Devon Postman. Hey, alright matey.
this is by email.
This last one.
This is
We've only got 3 questions this week. We'd like more.
Yes,
Would
please.
you please?
If you like to send a question, you can either comment below or send an email to
Queen Bee Alley 2016 at gmail.com.
but also the details will be in the description bar as well.
Indeed. And it's a good job I know her email address because she's on it.
And I set it up.
Yes.
So me the brain's just not right at the moment. So anyway. Hi Ali, this is more of a request than a question for Steve. I have missed his D&D system playthroughs lately, as understandably seeming you've had so much on lately. But was wondering if Steve can do a Wrath of Legend of Dritz, etc. game soon. Kind regards, Carl.
Do you know what he's talking about?
No.
Them ones in that box there.
Oh.
That what I've been talking about trying to get you playing.
Oh.
So, all I can say is stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
I do want to get them out. I do want to get playing them again because I do miss playing them. I've not played them for such a long time. Where did I get that from? The actual quote is, I've not said it for such a long time. Labyrinth.
You did?
Yes, Labyrinth.
Yes.
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah, so I've not played them for a while, so and I do need to follow on the Old Dwarf, or the second part of the Old Dwarf adventure that I was doing for Wrath of the Shadowlands, so I just need to remind myself of what I'm doing with that and where I got to. But I think before we do that though, I think we will get a few games in and then you know what we're doing.
Okay.
And all being well, a certain somebody can keep awake long enough and then we can
That's if my medication.
not naming any names.
Is it? I've got another like 3 weeks for it to get in the
Yeah,
system,
I
and so.
It's she's changed. She's gone to new medication. It's just still kicking in. So it's getting to the stage where we sit down to watch something, and next thing I know, it's like I've got her lying on me, laying on me, and the snoring is unbearable, and I have to keep turning the tone. Okay, I'm joking. Look at her face. You can't beat a good wind-up, can you? Yeah. So unfortunately, we've not had a chance to get going yet with it. I was hoping to actually do something last night with the Adventure System 1. Scragger came round and we had a few little card games. He brought a game called Sopio down, S-O-P-I-A.
Loved it.
Sorry, S-O-P-I-O.
Yes, that's it.
I think it was deck 3 brought down. There's quite a few decks. I think there's 8 decks, and then there's different booster packs for the decks and all sorts of things. And we had a go with that. We had a couple of games of that, and that was a bit of fun. Then we played, was it Mysterium?
Yes.
We played Mysterium using
With
the
the
Hidden
new-
Signs expansion.
Mhm.
And after that we had a game of Batman Flux.
Mm.
Did we play anything else? I can't remember. Before that. And then we had a game of that Battle Wizards Epic Duel,
yeah.
Skulls Fire Mountain.
Oh, I love that. That's my favourite one. That one.
Yeah, she did enjoy that. It came down very close. We was all at one point.
Can't find it.
Had what?
The box at the minute. I thought the box was on there, but it's not.
No, that's it. I put it away.
Okay.
It's in the bedroom.
Oh.
So it came down to us all having one last wizard standing token, and it came down to the final thing. It was all getting low on points. You got wiped out, and then I wiped Scragger out, and it was quite fun.
It
And I
was.
won. I actually won, mind you. I had a chance of winning. Steve wasn't here. The D&D Adventure System games will be being played hopefully very soon. Hopefully as well we can continue with the Fighting Fantasy book that we started, and then you changed, and then things started getting a bit hectic for us, and
Life does happen
Yeah.
like that.
so we haven't forgotten that. We just seriously haven't had a chance to film the second part of it, and same as with the Malifaux stuff. We've not, we don't seem to have enough days in the week at the moment.
It's going to get a bit more hectic when I move.
And it's getting,
flat.
yeah, because Ali's up for moving flat, so fingers crossed we'll get there eventually, and then we can get down and I can focus a little more on the channel and get things done. But
Thing is though, when it gets settled in the flat, there might be another setting for videos to be made. They don't necessarily have to be made here.
And then it may not be a Chatterbrew and a big black dog, it might be a Chatterbrew and 3 little kitties.
That's if we've not sent them out by then.
As you have cats, I have a dog.
That's why we've got 2 flats at the moment, isn't it?
Well, one of the reasons. So, that appears to be it for this week's Q&A. Again, if you'd like to ask any questions,
If you'd like to ask any of the questions, please comment below or send an email to queenbeealley2016@gmail.com.
I'm glad you remembered that. Gone completely.
You've hit the wall time.
Oh well. Yeah, so Andy, Nick and Cal, thanks for your questions. Hope we get some more next
Sorry
week.
for yawning.
It's 7:20. I guarantee before 8 o'clock she'll be snoring.
No,
And
I've had some late nights. I've done very well. I've been up this morning. I took Ladio out while you were eyes shut, and
yeah,
then I come back in.
I got to bed
And
and almost settled down for sleep about 4 o'clock. Laddie woke me up at 5 and I was outside with him at 5 o'clock this morning.
Well, I didn't know that because I was in my own dream world, wasn't I? But I did fall asleep on here, and we were at 12 o'clock last night. You woke me up at 2 o'clock and says, "Come on, let's go to bed." And you were on your computer. So, you know.
Yep.
Oh, we tried getting that, got into like a little chat as well this now, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
It's just organically gone to a chat.
Yeah, it tends to.
So anyway, I think I'm good to leave it there.
Yeah.
So until Tuesday,
Yes, Tuesday
For
is
the
Chat
chat.
About the Wet Dog.
I will see you, and I will finish with my saying, keep smiling, keep imagining, keep believing.
And until the next time, from me, as always, take care, God bless, and bye for now.
Okay.
Last one for the outtakes. Anyway.